Thank you, and toda rabah to Danny and to the ILC for this tremendous honor. Also with me is a great friend of Israel. I saw his shiny head and bright smile. Councilmember Dennis Zine, also with us. My good Lebanese friend. It's truly a privilege to stand here before you and to be sitting at the table of a great friend of Israel and a great Angelino, my friend Haim Saban. Let's acknowledge him for his support. And so many committed friends and sons and daughters of the state of Israel who are here today. As Danny said, it was just 2 years ago when we were gathered in a much smaller room. I think there were maybe 20 of us there at that dinner, a few pioneering members of the ILC to launch this endeavor. Who would have thought that from that small group that we would be here today at this dinner, the first of many, to celebrate the Israeli-American community, the leadership of that community. And I want to acknowledge those pioneering members wherever you are. Give them a big hand, please. And Danny stole my line because I was going to say to all of them that no, because of your work, no Israeli visiting this city will be a stranger in this land. So thank you for that. Whenever I speak to Israelis or speak to those who support the state of Israel, I say it's no coincidence that this is the home of the largest Israeli population outside of the state of Israel. This is a city that was once a desert. This is a city where the ties of blood and family are strong, where the connections of culture and commerce are strong, where the relationships founded on religious conviction are strong, and where the pillars of faith are deep and abiding commitment to values are equally strong. Today we're here to acknowledge the work of the ILC, to say, particularly at this time, you saw me opening up the APAC conference in D.C. Last week, and I said then that particularly at this time, it is important that we stand up, that Jew and Gentile alike stand up, that Israelis and Persians and Armenians and Lebanese, all of us, stand up behind the idea that Israel has a right to exist, and we will stand with her and fight with her for that right. You look at the Israeli-American community here in Los Angeles, and you see so many examples of people who have made it. And they're emblematic of that Angelino spirit, because this is a city where there are 36 other nationalities that have their largest population here outside of their country of origin. And what's so important about LA, the city where the world comes together, is that LA is a city that doesn't care where your father or your mother were from. LA embraces you. They accept you. And I think that's why so many Israelis and others have come to this city and have made it in a way that most of us could never have expected back where we started. And so I want to acknowledge this organization and your work. I want to say to you that we must continue to nurture and cultivate that leadership, to promote the idea that community empowerment comes from giving back, from the notion of tikkun olam and mitzvah and tzedakah, which say that we have a responsibility to one another. that surprised you. I grew up in Boyle Heights. I was a good Jewish boy. And those are notions that, frankly, are universal. They're notions that are particular to the people of Jewish faith, but in my own religion, my own faith, we have a notion of social justice, of a commitment to the less fortunate, of the idea that we are better when we give back. And that's what the ILC is about. I want to thank you for acknowledging me. I want to thank you for celebrating the leadership in this community. And I want to say to you that I continue to be committed to this idea that all of us working together across race and ethnicity and faith can make LA a greater place. And with the end product of a better community, we can show the world how people of different faiths can live together, people of different ethnicities can live in peace, supporting our democracy and thriving in our communities. Thank you all so much.